Hi, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I am Diana, and this is Diana Focused on Now. This is the part that we do hashtag real talk because we're gonna do real talk about how to quit your job, why quit your job, and if it's actually right for you or not. Because this is one of the videos that I personally been looking for a very long time, and sometimes the videos are just like why quit your job, and the videos of there's no videos of like the steps to actually take to quit your job. So I'm going to give you all of it today in this lovely video. So if you don't know me, hi, I'm Diana. I'm here in Colombia, but as you can see, I don't know English. So we're gonna talk about, first of all, why quit your job, and is it actually something that you wanted to do, or if it's just like, eh, maybe not, you know? So I feel like that's the first thing that we should handle this. So why quit your job? Maybe you don't like your job. Why do you not like your job? Get really specific on this. So write it down. Obviously, always when you're here with me, give me a pen and give me a pencil and give me a notebook to write everything down. So first question is, why do you think you should quit your job? That is the first question, and let that flow. Like write it down, let the flow. If it's maybe because your coworkers, or maybe because you're your boss, or maybe it's because of the whole work situation that you don't like, the environment you don't like. Maybe it's because of some things that you don't like about the job. Maybe it's not remote and you wanted to do remote. Maybe because they don't pay you enough. Maybe they don't value you. All those things, write it down, okay? Maybe it's because you actually do like the job, but you don't like the environment. Or maybe you do like it, and whatever your situation might be. So that's why it's really important to write it down. Second point is, now that we got why you should quit your job, actually, let's do a mini quit meditation, because I wanted to actually anchor if it's actually right for you. Because sometimes we watch these videos and then we kind of convince ourselves it is the right thing to do. And maybe honestly, deep down, it's not really the right thing to do. Okay, so I wanted to just throw it out there because not a lot of people say this, and it's actually something that not happened to me, but some people can experience this. Okay, so it's really important for you to identify which of the two you are. Okay, so let's take a deep breath, hold, and really close your eyes and put your hands on your chest. Just in one more. Hold and release. Okay. Now I want you to close your eyes and still put your hands on your chest, and I want you to visualize not working there anymore. I want you to visualize what is the life that you want to create. Is it the life that you want to create having this job? Do you want to have this job as part of the life that you want to desire? Or maybe it's not. Or maybe it's a similar job, but not that environment. Or maybe it's a mixture of having a different job, but a similar position, or some mixture of that. I'm just giving you some ideas, throwing out ideas, but I want you to actually ground yourself and think, do I really want this job as being part of my future self, as being part of my future, as being part of my higher self, that we talked about higher self and everything like that? Do you think your higher self will have this job? Yes or no? Do you think your higher self will tell you you should probably quit? Or does your higher self is telling you you probably stay a little bit longer, you need a little bit more experience, or maybe you need to learn something along the way with this job. It might be something about the type of job that you're doing. It depends, logistics or whatever you're doing. If there's something specific that you're actually learning in this job, or is it just a job just to get over with? And you're thinking about that, okay? So I really want you to have, if you can pause this video right now, just want you to have this time for yourself and time to actually just think. Not the things that you need to do in your job, not on the things that are pending, not of anything else but you. You and your relationship to your job. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you feel like it's a disconnect to your actual higher self? Or do you think it's an actual connection to your higher self? Okay. So you can pause this video right now and please play after you finish this meditation or this kind of like journaling meditation thing, and just really connect with yourself and really have a pause and actually think about that. Okay. Once you've done that, we can continue the process. So now they've done why do you think you should quit your job and actually grinding, is it actually me that wants the job or actually it's them that needs me or whatever it might be, okay? So once you're done with this, now I want you to decide, because here it's taking action. It's doing the mental part, but also taking action. So do you actually want to quit your job? What is the first thing that your mind tells you? Yes or no? Not yes, and then it's like, oh, no, but this is safe and this is secure, and I just want to stay here because it's safe and secure. What is the first answer? Write it down in the comments down below. Yes or no? Do you want to quit your job? Yes or no? Immediate answers, not the, oh, let me think, maybe yes, maybe no. No. Immediate answers that really, literally pop up on your mind. The first thing that I just said, okay? After you decide that, please listen to the following instructions I'm going to give you, because I know quitting your job is hard. This is my second time I've quit my job, and it's part of life. Okay? So this is kind of like a reminder saying that it is part of life that you let go of things that you love, and then something better things come to your way. Okay? Sometimes you need to let go of the things that don't longer serve you. And this is part of that process. Letting go of this job is part of that process of letting go of things that don't longer serve you. If this job doesn't longer serve you, let it go. Let it go. Right? Let it go. I feel like every time I say let it go, it reminds me of like Frozen and that whole thing of letting go. Literally. Okay. So if you're ready to let go of your job, let it go. Confirm on the comments down below. Let it go. I want to let go. I want to let go of this job. I deserve a better job. I deserve a job that pays me and that values me. I deserve a job that blank. And write it down. Just write those down. Write all those things down. It'll give you clarity of what is actually that next step. Is it hiring somebody else? Or is it finding other jobs? Maybe it's starting your own business. What is it? And get really clear on that, okay? After that, you're actually fully letting go. Not just typing it in, but actually taking action of that. I'm gonna give you the action steps later on in this video, but I just wanted to take you on the whole journey. Okay? Because it's easy to just say, oh yeah, I just want to quit this job. It's another thing actually telling your boss that. That takes courage, strength, and a lot of mental work. A lot. And I'll tell you because of my personal experience, because this happened recently. And that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about this, because it happened recently. And I feel like there's a lot of people that are getting cut loose with their jobs, quitting their jobs, the boss telling them they don't have enough money, or the people seeing friends and maybe family too, seeing family let go of their jobs and saying like, oh, this economy is going crazy. But it's actually not that economy. It's just the business. It's just the business. Other business are growing and other business are not growing. It doesn't have to affect you. There's business that go down and there are businesses that go up. You have the choice. You have the choice. Not me. You. You have the choice to jump from one boat to another boat without judgment, without, oh, she is a horrible person because she's jumping from one boat to another boat does not mean anything. It means that you're taking care of yourself and you're putting boundaries and you're taking that action that feels super scary. And I tell you with all my heart, it's super scary to do this, super scary, but it's worth it. Yes, it is worth it. It is worth it. Why? Because I am following that dream self. I knew that this dream self that I want to have, doesn't have this job. I knew that deep in me. I knew that. And I knew I had to take action. And this is literally the third time that I was trying to quit, but I got, there's a lot of ego going on. Like, oh, this is safe. Oh, this is secure. Oh, you're not gonna find anything sooner. No, this is okay. Whatever it might be. But you have to stick with you, with your core, with your values, with what you think it's right, and say, I deserve a good job. I deserve a good job. I don't deserve a job that I have to struggle. I don't deserve it. And I declare it to the universe or to God or whatever you believe. Okay? So that's that. So once you declare it, once you say, like, okay, Diana, let's do this. I got you. I got you. Okay? This is the fun part. I mean, it's a fun, stressful, anxious, nervous part of it because I felt everything. I was super excited. I was nervous. I was anxious. I was screaming. I was angry. I was all the emotions that you can think of. I was at, okay, at the same time. And I was just like shaking because I'm just like, there's so many things going on right now. And if you feel like that, I totally get you, okay? So bear with me. I want you first take a deep breath and we can focus. Let's focus. First, we're gonna do, I am not a career coach or anything like that. So what you're gonna do first is to write a quitting, is it called like a quitting letter? A letter that you send to your boss saying that you're quitting. Clearly a formal letter, okay? That's the first thing that you're gonna do. First thing, okay? Once you have that, I'm not gonna teach you how to do that because I literally grab it from Google and then edit it and that's it, okay? Once you've done that, you reread it with calm, with peace, with being grateful that you're having this choice, that you have a choice. Do you have a choice to quit your job or not to quit your job? You have the choice. Not me. You. Okay? Also me, but point of. Okay? Once you have that letter, the next step is actually setting a date. A date. I am gonna quit by April 25th. I am gonna quit by May 25th. And when that day comes, believe it, because you are worth it. You are worth deserving something much better. Okay? Okay. So, first, the letter. Second, a date. Third, writing the date on the letter. I mean, I should probably do the backwards, but point of being. Once you have the date, you put it on the letter. How do you put it on the letter? In the sense of like, I am no longer, I don't, like I said, I'm not a career coach or anything like that. So don't literally write this as it is, but on the quitting letter, you write something like this saying, dear blah blah blah, I'm quitting this job. Thank you so much for your time and experience that I've earned. This is my experience that I've earned, and I will no longer be in service, or I don't know how to say it, in service until this date, May 25th. I don't know, just going through out weird dates, but by this date, I am no longer at this company. Okay, and then you put period. Ideally, clearly, you will take at least 1 week. So if it's today's Tuesday and you're gonna quit next Tuesday, that's totally fine, but you have to send it today. You cannot send it tomorrow. And it's not sending my email. I'll give you that later. At least 1 week before that date, having that signed, okay? At least 1 week. Ideally 2 weeks, okay? Just because you're also being respectful for the company, okay? There's special occasions. There are special occasions. I'm not going to talk about them, but those are at least 1 week, ideally 2 weeks, okay, before the date, the actual date, okay. And you're gonna write that down. I'm giving 2 week notice, and I'm leaving this date, okay. Awesome. Once you've done the card, now you have the letter, correct? You have your date, correct? You have your date on when you're gonna talk to your boss about this letter, about this quitting thing. Now you have that. Now you need to prepare. How do you prepare? Welcome to the preparing of quitting thing. No, seriously. I did a whole, I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna tell you lies because I don't. I took like literally 4 hours just sitting and writing on what I was gonna say to my boss. And it went something like this. Give me a second. My piece of paper. Okay, so it went like this. So you just say hi. So for example, just imagine me being your boss, okay? And it's like, oh, hi, how are you? How was your day? Thank you for coming. And then you say what? Say hi. I wanted to have some time with you to talk about something. To talk about not something. You don't say that. I just want to have some time with you. We can have a small chat about my job. That'll be great. And they might say, I mean, your boss might say, no, I'm a little bit busy, come like around 2, but define a time. If they're busy, define a time. When can I come? Half an hour? Okay, half an hour. 20 minutes? 20 minutes. If it's at 2 p.m., at 2 p.m. But be like close that gap in the sense of like, okay, at 2 p.m. we have that meeting, just the two of us, okay? And be clear with that. That's the first thing, okay? Clear on the time frame for that day, okay? So, it's the day, today is the day, whatever it might be. So like I said, hello, how are you? Oh, it's nice to meet you, whatever. Then you sit down, it's like, hey, can we have a chat about my job? And he's like, oh, I'm a little bit busy. I can't right now. So can you do it in 30 minutes? Then you ask that, okay? And concrete that time. When you concrete that time, that's kind of like step, I don't know what step are we. When you concrete that step, go back to your desk, try to finish whatever you need to finish, and stuff. When you're done with that, then, it's almost time, Before, sorry, I totally forgot to say this at the very beginning, but before you actually go talk to your boss, write all the things, small and big things that are due, that are pending, that are needed to get done. Why write it down? Why? Because then you will know when you see it, you write it down, you have your notebook, okay? You have your notebook, you write all the things down, and you're like, okay, once we're done with this part in the sense of like timing and everything, I'm gonna get you the next step later. But once you're done, we're gonna talk about all your to-do list, talking about them so they can have it. So if you write it on a Word document or something that you can email electronically, that'll be great because we're gonna have that on the next step, okay? So just keep that super parenthesis okay? So you define your time, you have your letter printed clearly, okay? You're not gonna email it yet. You have it printed, sorry, I just hit myself. You have it printed, you have your list, you have your what you need to say to your boss, you have it there. You kind of try to practice at home. Like I said, you can practice with me right now. But let's do this, okay? So now, 20 minutes past, whatever it might be, and you're like, okay, whatever your name is, sit down. What do you need to talk about? Tell me. And then you're just like, oh, okay, yeah. So I wanted to communicate you and inform you that I will be quitting on May 25th. I don't know why May 25th. I keep repeating that, but just like stick with that. Oh, I just wanted to inform you that I'll be retiring. It's not retiring. I forgot the word in English. But I will be quitting on May. I will not be longer in this company on May 25th. It's like, oh, what's wrong? What happened? They might ask you that. So also be prepared why. That why factor. Not just saying like, hey, I wanted to inform you that I will no longer be here. That's first. Second is being grateful. I wanted to thank you for your time and experiences that you have given me. Okay, that's second. Okay, very important. Third is I hope that my knowledge, you can literally write this down because literally what I wrote. I hope my knowledge have supported or just like reword this if that's totally fine. I hope my knowledge has supported this company with, and then write all those things that you've done. Those the big ones, not I email clients every day. No, relationship with clients. The big picture ones, and keep it on to maximum 5 things, okay? So I'm just gonna repeat it all because I think it's a lot of information. So hi, how are you? I hope all is well. I wanted to inform you that I will be quitting on May 25th. That's first thing. Second thing is I am happy and grateful for your time and for your experience that your company has given me, and say the name of the company clearly. That's the second. The third, I hope my knowledge has been of service for you and service for you with, and then write all of those 5 things that you need to write. What are the things that you have done, the big things, like I said, customer service, very big general things, and be not customer service, but in the sense of like excellent customer service, and like reward yourself with that because you do deserve it. I know you did a good job. It's not like you did a miracle job, okay? So that's the third thing. List the 5 things and say like, I hope my knowledge has been helpful for you guys and implemented, and then list all those 5 things and that we have accomplished. So it's really important that you bring we into it, not say I did this and that I did this. No, that we did this, okay? And then when you're done, they might ask you questions and we will handle the questions later, but I just wanted to have, so you can have the written part in the sense of like what you're gonna say. Once you have that, then you're gonna say, they might ask you questions, but if not, then you will be like, okay, here's the letter. If you can please sign it, I'll be happy. I'll be grateful if you sign this letter. And then you give it the letter, they can sign it. They're probably gonna look at the letter, that's totally fine. Read it like 50 times, that's totally fine. Okay. And then that's part 1. I'm gonna say part 1, okay? Part 2 are the questions. The questions are the following. Why are you quitting? What was the reason why? The memo, what was the reason? Okay, so I don't have the main things here, so you know what I mean, okay? So why did you quit? Is something that you didn't like? Is it something, and then write it down before you go to the meeting, right? This is before going to the meeting. Write it down, okay? Is it because you didn't, and don't make it personal, okay? Make it like general in the sense of like the environment of the office was becoming not a fit with what I was envisioning in this company, okay? So try to make it a little bit personal but generic, like the example that I just gave, okay? And then also they might ask, so what was the reason that you list 2 or 3 reasons, not maximum 3, like extra maximum 3, okay? I gave like literally 2, okay? So maximum 3. Once they ask you why, then you answer their why. What was the reason, okay? Then you express it. You express it with love and gratitude. You don't express it because you told me, because you told me, and get angry. No. Very professional, very serene, even though your nervous system is about to break down, okay? I felt it too, okay? So breathe, try to have a breathing pose and just stay firm and say what you need to say. That's why you can practice with the video. That's totally fine. That's you can do that. So why? What was the reason? And the second part of the second part is why you want to quit, and then the last part is when you're ending all of this conversation. It's a complex conversation. I'm not gonna lie, it is a complex conversation. Then you're gonna end it as, I wish you the best of luck and success. I wish you luck and success. Just keep it like super simple, okay? Thank you so much for your time. And then you go. Okay? Obviously with the letter, okay? With the letter. Don't leave without the letter sign. I personally, the two reasons why I said my why, just for your records, and not even for your records, just for reference. I said I wanted to have better salary in another company, and I also wanted to grow more in another company. Okay, so that was technically my two reasons why. And you can totally grab them. That's totally fine. I don't mind. But like I said, ending it with thank you so much, good luck, and I hope all the best. Okay? End it with that. Amazing. Okay? Once you're done with that, with the why, you can come to part 3. Part 3 is the following. Part 3 is actually listing all the things, like remember that we told all the things that are due, that are pending, that you had to do. Okay? So emailing this person, doing this, blah, 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 blah. And then you explain, oh, do you have time right now so I can explain you what the things are needed to do? Yeah, Diana, that's totally fine. Or no, can you just email me? We will get back to you. And that's totally fine too, okay? But they know that you were prepared, okay? That's a very key thing. So once you're done with the interview, not the interview, with the meeting, congratulations. I just want to say congratulations because this is a big moment of your life. And there are very few big moments of your life, and this is a big moment, okay? So I wanted to congratulate you. I wanted to take a moment to just be like, I did it, okay? You did it. You went through all of this, and now we have the last bit of it. And then you can be like, I'm out, you know? You know? You know. Okay. The last bit of it is emailing your boss, the CEO, and the HR person, okay? Those 3 people. If there's any other ones that you're like, oh, I believe I should email this guy too, email it, okay? Once you have the email is gonna state what we literally said. Hi, good afternoon. I am informing you that I am quitting this day. Thank you so much. I hope all my knowledge is of your service with all the 5 things. Remember what we said in part 1. You're literally going to email part 1, actually written down on that email so you don't have to double work. Write it down on the email. And then saying attach is the quitting letter. I'm going to say quitting letter, but you know what I mean. The quitting letter signed. You're gonna send all the to-do list on a Word document, Excel spreadsheet, whatever works for you. Okay, you're gonna have those two. Those two. Super important. That signed document and that project manager to-do list or whatever you want to call it, okay? Those two, when you're done with that conversation, you go back to your desk, send that email, click send. Then you go back to your boss and say, like, thank you so much for your time. I hope all the best and best luck for you. And then you say goodbye. Then you can say goodbye to your coworkers. And then you leave. And then you go grab some coffee. Or like I did, probably walk for like an hour and a half because I was so nervous. But totally fine. So that is the way how and step by step of how you should quit your job. Okay? Even if you don't like the job, you should still quit, like I just told you. If you love your job, don't quit. Okay? That's why we did that little meditation at the beginning. Okay? I hope you like it. I hope you actually learned something. I hope you wrote a lot of notes because it's so full of for conversation. I probably it's like 30 minutes at this point. I hope you liked it. I hope you actually got really much information about this, and I hope a lot of people can help a lot of people because I did personally struggle with this, and I literally didn't find a YouTube video with this. And I was like, how can there's no YouTube video about this? Like, how is this insane? So I created it. So here we are. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know on the comments down below how it went, how you're excited, how your nervous system is going on. And remember, of all of this information, remember just to keep calm and be professional. Try to not be like, I am quitting, bye. Be sassy, but not that sassy of like, I am just leaving, bye kind of thing, but do the whole procedure that we're talking about, okay? And that's how you quit your job, and that's why you should quit your job, okay? So 2-in-1 combo. I know it's a little bit of long video, but thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video, and see you soon. Bye. If you need questions, answers, obviously, let me know on the comments down below. I will answer any questions that you might have about this topic or any other topics, okay? Bye bye.